What's up, Cameron? Welcome back to the channel. This, of course, is another episode of Manga. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything funny. Just real quick before we get started, I should mention that classes is starting back up for me, so things might slow down. But then again, they're all online classes, so I may just as well completely procrastinate on everything and get distracted. But even then, things will probably slow down because then I can use the excuse that I have classes and no one will ever know. But that doesn't really matter right now because today we have a very nice haul. We got 3 brand new series I'm starting to collect on the shelves, 2 of which you can already see right now, and the third one being this big stack, but you can't see which it is yet because it's a complete series and it's got to be a surprise. I've strategically placed my copy of Berserk Volume 15 at the top. But then we also got 4 other series that I've already been collecting, and I'm continuing to collect. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I was just really flubbing my lines, bro. I'm so bad at talking. Oh, and before I forget, there's one more thing I should really quick mention. I'm pretty sure you probably already know, but in regards to the whole act age thing, if you don't know, the writer of the series, Tatsuya Matsuki, turns out he's a fucking bastard. He's a total creep. And he was caught on CCTV groping, like, middle school girls, I think. Either way, they were underage, and the whole series has been canceled. There's not going to be any continuation by anyone. Not by Matsuki himself with a new artist, not with the artist, who I believe was also a pretty young woman herself, which just makes things even worse when you think about it, since he's a creep. He's a disgusting person. But, I don't remember all the details, so if you want to learn more, you can find it online. I'll try to find something and maybe link it. And also link the artist Shiro Usuzaki's Twitter. Go support her, because I don't remember exactly what I said in the video where I talked about this volume, obviously before it came out. I'm pretty sure what I said. I don't remember what I said, but basically my thoughts on the first volume is that the story is really interesting. It's a very unique premise, and all the characters are interesting so far. Of course, it's only 1 volume, so I didn't get to much depth, but I was really interested in seeing what happens next. And I think the one thing I said I wasn't as big of a fan of was some of the character design. I don't know, it just looked kind of weird sometimes. But other than that, Usuzaki's art was really good. And yeah, I do recommend you go support her, because it would really suck if her manga career was ruined because of a terrible, terrible person working with her. I've already canceled my pre-order for Volume 2. I don't know what anyone else wants to do. If I'm going to continue reading this, it's going to be, of course, not having an end. But I'd say just pirate it online. I mean, no, don't support this dude. I mean, come on. He's a bastard. That was depressing. So let's just get on to some more not terrible, depressing stuff. Let's start with the new stuff onto the shelf, and that, of course, being stuff that is I've just started collecting for the shelf. And like I mentioned, you can already see 2 of those new series already, so let's start with Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, as you probably know, I've been starting to get into more battle shonen stuff, like in the previous video, I had the Bleach box sets, and that was part of the reason why I decided to give Jujutsu Kaisen a try. There was 3, well, there were some reasons, I don't remember the exact number, but the first reason being that in an interview with the author and artist, oh, fucking, I need to get a better set, because I would like to do the in-person sitting in a chair thing, but it's too much work to set up right now when I've got classes. The artist and the writer, Gege Akutami Sensei. In an interview, he was asked, I don't remember who it was. I think there was some confusion with me in one of the extras in Volume 2, ? I can't remember. I've only read the first 2 volumes. I'm getting so off track. In an interview, he said that his inspirations for Jujutsu Kaisen was Bleach. He said, just read Bleach, when he was asked what his inspiration was. And I was like, damn, I guess I gotta try it out. And I can definitely see the Bleach, especially in the main story. If you know, you know. I don't feel like explaining, mostly because if you know, you know. I don't feel like explaining. I'm tired. I don't know why I'm tired. I literally did nothing today. But like I mentioned, I've only read the first 2 volumes, and so far, It's interesting. So far, they've already established who the strongest character in the universe is for now. That being this guy, I believe his name is Gojo Satoru. I don't know. It seems for the most part pretty standard. The Bleach influences, there's lots of them. I can see them, like especially with the main character having an evil side that makes him stronger, but also he has to learn how to control him. That's one of the main gimmicks of Yuji Itadori, which is the main guy's name. Yuji Itadori. I always pronounce them so right in my head. Why can't I speak right? So far, I'd say the only the standout character for me right now is him. He's my favorite because he's like that the really strong, wise cracking guy, you know, the one that all the manga have, the sassy one. You know what I'm talking about. All right, next series, while technically not new, is new to the shelf, so to speak. I'll explain what I mean in a second. Just push these two piles together. It's really nice seeing them piled up like that, but it's the first 2 volumes of Kaguya-sama Love is War. It's one of the few anime where I think it's better than the manga, just because it's executed so well. All the voice actors are perfect, the music is amazing, the narrator is perfect. I heard they were trying to do a dub for season 2, and I've heard some of the dub, and they tried. They tried, but it's the same reason why I detest the JoJo dub, is you can't beat the legendary Japanese voice actors that were casted for each character. But that all being said, what I do want to mention is that when I said that they are technically not new, is because I've read up to volume 10 already, because I had a friend who was collecting them on his own. I have a friend who doesn't really collect very much manga, but he has 2 series, Kaguya-sama Love is War and Nozaki-kun, and this is what got me into it. He was lending me the manga for Kaguya-sama, and I read up to volume 5 or something, and then I decided to watch the first season. It was awesome, and then I read up to volume 10, and then I watched season 2 as it was coming out, and that was also amazing. Such a great show, great manga. And so I finally decided to start buying my own copies because I love it so much. I want to support it, and also it'll look nice on my shelf, which is full now, so I have to get another shelf. But you won't see that until the end of the year. I'll put the guy's comment on screen right now. Thanks for helping. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm recording this on my phone, and I was planning on editing on my phone. How does putting something... Alright, I'll figure it out later. So, next up we're going to be going into... Wait, no. I'm stupid. We still have one more series that's new to the shelf. Let me make sure you don't see it too quickly. Here is the entire... Ooh, did you catch a glimpse? Here is the entirety of that series, of that new series. It was, it's not long. It's pretty short, relatively short at least. So I got it all at once during the sale, the July birthday sale for Right Stuff. And also, I should mention, that's also... I forgot to mention, I only mentioned one reason for Jujutsu Kaisen, but I also got it because it was on sale. It was on sale during the Right Stuff sale, so I got the first 4 volumes. Just to try it out, because it was on sale. And these are also on sale, so I got the entire series, and that would be the Sweetness and Lightning manga, which, quite honestly, I'm surprised that not many people are talking about it. I could have sworn when the anime was airing, everybody was talking about it, but I think it was just the shark song, because I remember seeing that a lot back when it was coming out. And if you don't know, this is just a simple, wholesome food show, nice feel-good show, manga. This is just a wholesome, feel-good manga about cooking. It's about a single dad raising young daughter with the help of his high school student. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. There's not much else. There's really not much to say about this series because it's such a simple thing. Each new chapter, they make a new food. Sometimes there's some stuff that they have to deal with regarding Tsumugi growing up because she is a child. She is in, preschool or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, the art is really great. There isn't really much depth to any of the characters, and I don't really think there needs to be, because it's really just a feel-good show. I've said feel-good so many times it means nothing anymore. If you want something to just, read, you don't have to think about it too hard, you just enjoy the wholesome smiles and the good-looking food. They also include recipes for the food they make, so... that's also really cool. then I definitely recommend this, especially if you're just starting out collecting manga, because it's only 12 volumes long, and it's a very good series. I will say, before I show off the rest of the covers, I don't know if it's just me, but my copies of all of my copies of the first 6 volumes all came in scuffed. I don't know what the deal is. It's not bad enough to get a return in, but you see there's dents down there, which is unfortunate, and there's also up here with volume 2. I don't know what it is. It just seems like Kodansha, these tall Kodansha volumes always get scuffed. Not even just the tall ones. My copies of Attack on Titan are also kind of scuffed, and like they came in that way. Again, not big enough to make me want to return them. I'm not that big of a perfectionist collector, but it is a bit annoying. Same thing with my copies of Land of the Lustrous. They usually came in bent. I don't know if that was just Amazon. It couldn't just be Amazon, because it happened here, and I don't know. They always end up with like little pieces. Like these are fine. This volume 7 turns out, like 7 through 12 turned out perfectly fine. I don't know what's the deal. I don't know if that's just me, but it always seems like that's what happens with me. Also, I'm only at volume 5 right now. That was the last one I read, so I'm just about halfway through the series. I'm curious, like, where exactly the story's gonna go. She obviously gets older. Looks like she's in, like, maybe middle school by the end of the series. Who knows? I gotta put this phone down so I can use both my hands to clean this up now, but finally, we of course have this entire stack of series that I started collecting, and I am just collecting more of. I can't think of a better title for this section, but let's just real quick run down the pile. Here we have, of course, volume 15 of Berserk. You saw it earlier. I can't remember why I picked this up. I think it's just because I needed to get the free shipping. Or no, I remember what it is. Hold on, I totally forgot something. Okay, so Right Stuff, for their birthday sale, they gave out a special code. If you had an order of $75 and above, you could get a free $25 blind box, and that was only if you got a code because you ordered something some other time before, like a little bit before the sale. So I got something in the blind box, which is worth a pretty good amount, like 80 bucks, I think. But the thing is, I've never watched the show, so I'll have to watch the show pirated and then, ooh, Jesus, watch it again. But I also got 3 other things from $1 blind boxes. One thing that I am pretty, like, stoked that I got, and 2 other things that I'm kind of like, yeah, I did get those. And I got Berserk because I, of course, like the series. I've read it up to volume 28 digitally, so I don't know if I'm gonna, like, only slowly collect them. Maybe, well, yeah, I don't know. But that was so I could get to the mark of the $75 or above. I don't really have much to say. In this volume, it's just like heading towards the conclusion of the Lost Children arc. Where it left off was Guts started burning the cocoons, and yeah, this is the black sheep of the Berserk arcs, and like from what I know, in the 2016 anime and in the 2016 game, I think it came out in 2016. Yeah, they skipped over this arc because I don't know. I guess because of the children and the nudity, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I mean, it's Berserk. It deals with a lot of dark stuff all the time. The art is, of course, amazing, but let's real quick do a rundown of the blind box stuff that I got, because 2 of it is pretty cool. Well, they're all pretty cool, but one of them specifically I'm really excited to show. I'll show that one last because I've actually watched the series and it's like nice. But the first one, the $25 free blind box that I got was a copy of the Magi, the Kingdom of Magic, which I think is the 2nd season. I think the 1st season is the Labyrinth of Magic, and there's also like a prequel called Sinbad's Adventure. And this is the complete DVD set 2, so I don't even have the 1st episode. I still have to watch the 1st season pirated, and then I'd have to watch the first 13 episodes of the Kingdom of Magic, and then I could watch them on the DVD, 14 through 25, and then the Sinbad Adventures, whatever, somewhere else. And it's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get this. Nice. It's really nice looking. That's right. There was like some cool stuff inside. Yeah, there's the DVDs. There's this nice little double-sided, real nice art card. I would put this up somewhere, but I don't know anything about Manga yet, so I'll have to watch the show before I do that. And then there's also like a table of contents that's also, oh Jesus, I'm gonna ruin it, little poster. And if I don't get interrupted by my phone randomly stopping, that would be cool. So yeah, there's some cool extras in here for a series I haven't seen yet, so I'll have to get to that, I promise. Don't be jealous if there are any Maggie fans out there wishing they had this. I'm sorry. And the only way to get them is to either be lucky like me with the 25 blind bucks on Right Stuff, or to buy them used for like 80 bucks or something. The next two things, they go together because they're from the same series. These were $1 blind boxes, and that's 2 DVDs for Gundam S Destiny, which I have not watched a single thing from Gundam, but I do enjoy some mech shows, mostly because they don't focus on the mech. Maybe I'll enjoy Gundam too, I don't know, because Gundam most likely inspired like Neon Genesis Evangelion, Gurren Lagann, Code Geass, some great shows, but the thing is I only got 2 and 9, so I'll have to watch a lot of the episodes on my own. I have to watch the first 5, pirated, and then, oh Jesus. So it might not even be worth it. Maybe I can resell these for high value. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them just because they look cool. Look at that. Nice. Nice. I don't know how old she is. Don't kill me. And the one thing that I am really cool with having is this, the Code Geass DVD. It's the Volume 1 DVD, or Part 1 DVD set. Comes with 2 DVDs, the first 2 DVD sets, which only has the first 9 episodes, which is like nothing. But even still, look at this like sick-ass sleeve. It's gonna look so nice. Look at this C2 as a Jeremiah and Valletta. Nice, dude. And I'm not gonna pull these out of the sleeves. It's too much work. That's really cool. Apparently some other people on Reddit someone got a part 2, the part 2 DVD, and someone got the part 3, and they were all commenting on the post that I made. I'm not telling you what my Reddit is. I don't even know I brought that up. But let's just quickly go over the rest of the new series, or not the new series, continuing collection series. Next one being Black Clover, which I am super into. I've been really enjoying Black Clover. It's really good. I don't know. I mean, I came into this expecting it to not be very good, but like, I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's a good manga. It's really fast paced. Doesn't let you have. I think one of the. What am I ranting about, bro? Black Clover. Yeah, I really like Black Clover. So I've got 4, 5, 6, and 7, which concludes the Eye of the Midnight Sun arc, I guess is what it's called. I don't know. I don't really remember all the arc names. And it's so hard to tell because they kind of like blend together. Like, because we're fighting the Eye of the Midnight... fighting the Eye of the Midnight Sun, fighting the Eye of the Midnight Sun, fighting Licht, which is one of the people in the Eye of Midnight Sun. Apparently he's not the master. Don't even know who that is yet. Then now we're going to the underwater temple, and then at the very end, the Eye of the Midnight Sun show up. So, I don't know. It seems like it's going to go on for a while. I don't know for how long exactly, but there's some like background on Gauche and Licht that we're going to learn about, so I can't imagine this will be ending anytime soon. It'll be like one big Eye of the Midnight Sun saga with like sub-arcs or whatever. But other than that, there's not really much to say. I've mentioned that I really enjoy the art for Black Clover. All the action looks good. I haven't had a moment like I did in like Volume 2, I think, where I was confused as to what exactly was happening when Asta first used the smaller sword against Mars. For the most part, it's still been very consistently enjoyable. It's still been pretty good. Things have been progressing fast, and I really enjoy it. So, real quick, pretty much all of this is one series. Let's just go over them. Let's just look at the nice volume covers. It's The Promised Neverland. Those were on sale. So I got almost up to the English release. I have up till volume 15. The English release is at like volume 16 right now, and volume 17 is coming out like November. I've heard people say the ending is unsatisfying. Don't know if that's true or not, because the same people also said that it got worse after the prison escape arc at the beginning. I would say it's changed, not that it's gotten worse. It's just definitely gotten more shonen focused. There's still mind games, but where I'm at right now, I just finished volume 11, so we're out of Goldie Pond. And there's still like mind games and planning around what other people are planning. It's just, if this makes sense, the prison escape arc was a lot of planning and then a little bit of action at the end, actually putting the plan into motion, while the Goldie Pond arc is a little bit of the showing of the planning, and then a lot of it is taken up by actually putting the plan into motion. So it's changed, but it's not gotten worse in my opinion. I think it's still very entertaining. I don't know. I'm not all the way through. So I got all the volume covers. I'm pretty sure I didn't show one of them properly, but they're all right. And finally, as you can see, I have volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Beastars, and now that I have gotten outside of what was adapted in the anime, I can say I'm very excited to see season 2, which is January, I believe, because there's some very interesting developments. Because the first season ended about halfway through volume 6. I'm really interested to see. Not really interested. I'm excited to see some of the certain plot events become animated. One of the best things about Beastars is that there was some really good presentation with things, like with I can't remember which episode it was, but when Haru was doing some contemplating. It's the one where she was walking through the forest and she was having like an inner monologue, and it was like inside of her head, not actually her walking through a forest, and they adapted it by having this like cool 2D colored pencil drawings. It's really cool. And so there was also Louis' backstory, which was a really interesting presentation for it. And so yeah, regardless to say, I'm kind of mixed. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see how they adapt the second season. At the same time, I still want season 2 of Land of the Lustrous. God damn it. I have no idea how close to that series is coming to an end, but I think volume 11's coming out in like October, November maybe. So that's gonna be cool. I've heard people theorize it's gonna end at volume 12 because of like Buddhism or Nirvana or something, but who knows? Apparently the author, Haruka Ichikawa, has not planned out very much and is excited to see what happens in the next chapter as much as the readers are. So that's always reassuring. Apparently there's some insane plot developments going on in the latest chapters, but I don't read that digitally, so who knows? I'm just excited to get my hands on volume 11. I can't remember if they've already posted what the volume cover looks like, because the volume covers have only gotten better, in my opinion. Like, my favorite is volume 10. Volume 10 looks so nice. I'm very tempted to go. I'm gonna go grab it. I also grabbed a volume 9. This isn't stuff that I got this month. I've had this for a while. Got them out on release, and they just look so nice. Look at these awesome covers. I can't wait until I get volume 11. Oh shit, stuff's falling over on my shelf. I hate when that happens, when you take things off the shelf and the things next to it fall over. Alright then, so this is all the volumes. I swear to God, at volume 4, Beastars better not fall over. Okay, seems like it's fine. So that's all, that's the whole video. This is everything we've got. This is, I don't know exactly how many volumes we've got this video. I'll be sure to count them and put the number on screen. And it'll be in the thumbnail too, so that's pretty neat. Make sure to like if you enjoyed and subscribe for more, and make sure to stick around till the end of the year, where you'll get to see my mysterious bookshelf that I've been foreshadowing for 10,000 years now. So that'll be pretty neat. I'll get to show off the whole thing, hopefully by there, but I got cut off again. Am I running out of storage space on my phone? Who knows? But I should probably end this soon. Like I said, like and subscribe if you want some more, and comment. I don't know what I want you to comment. Fuck. I'm so lost. I'm so sad. I'm gonna cry. Like the video, and so I don't cry, please. Also, while I was cleaning up after this video, I totally forgot, but I also got volume 6 of Hunter x Hunter this month. Not much to say other than it came in really nice condition, and it was the first time that a non-parental advisory manga had came in wrapped up in plastic before, which is pretty neat, I guess. I don't know. Also, volume 4 still hasn't come in. I ordered that in like April, and it still hasn't come in, which is unfortunate, because I'm still waiting for that so I can read volume 5 and 6, and any other volumes that I might get in the future. But I feel like I could do sometimes, I don't know.